Hello, welcome to my Blu-ray and DVD update for March and April of 2012. I was always intending to do one for March. I've been doing them monthly for a while, but I just never got around to it, and then by the time I got to April I thought, well, I'll get the March one done soon. Wait a minute, which ones did I actually buy in March and which ones did I buy in April? And then by the time I kind of just forgot about it, it was May, so I'm just going to do this all in one video, and I'm going to be very quick with these. I'm not going to talk about the films too much. And if I've watched these films, recently, chances are I'm making an epic film challenge video of it. So if you really want to know what I think about it, you can check that episode and just search for it. I'm not going to leave a link for every review because I feel like I don't think people are really that bothered. But right, first of all, Steelbooks. This is in no particular order. Jackie Brown, one of my favourite Quentin Tarantino films. Absolutely love this film. Really cool to get this on Steelbook with help from Silent Mike. This is quite a rare Steelbook to get, and yeah, really awesome to get this on Blu-ray. Next one is another one of my all-time favourite films actually. It's The Blues Brothers. This was released for the Universal 100th anniversary Steelbook. Love this. Just absolutely one of my favourite films. So quotable, so much fun. Music, comedy, action towards the end. One of the best car chases in film history in this film. Awesome. Next one is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Really like this Steelbook. In the back there you got Arnie. What more can be said about Terminator 2? One of the rare sequels that actually improves on the original. And James Cameron really nailed it and hit it out of the park with that one. If you wonder why I got a hat on, by the way, it's because my hair is awful today and I couldn't bother to do anything with it, so to save you the shock, awe and disbelief at looking at my hair, you can now just look at shock, awe and disbelief at the Blu-rays I've got this past 2 months. Up, it's the German version of Up. I recently bought 7 German Pixar Steelbooks. You can check out the mail day for this. I will leave a link for this, me unboxing all of these in one go. You can check that out around here. This is the Up Steelbook. I love these. I love the colour theme and the character on the front. Up is fantastic, absolutely brilliant film, one of the best animated films I've ever seen. Next up, still sealed. I'm likely to ever take it out because I already have it on Blu-ray. It is Wall-E. Now this is one of my favourite films, period. You should definitely check out my Epic Film Challenge review because I really, well maybe not, I gush about this film a lot. I absolutely love it. So check out that review if you want to see why. Next is the only Pixar film of these lot that I haven't watched yet. A lot of them I hadn't seen, but I watched them after getting the Steelbook. Loved them all, but this is one I haven't seen yet. It's Ratatouille. Love that cover, it's really funny. Next up, one of the even nicer looking ones is Cars. Love the red theme there to go with Lightning McQueen's paint. Really cool. This is a fun film. It's more of a kids film than any of the other Pixar films, I think. The ones that I've seen anyway. This one's The Incredibles. Again, I mean it's a shame that the Cars and this one are red, so there's 2 red ones, but this one still fits a lot with the theme, the Incredibles outfits and stuff. Really fun film this. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it that much, but I really did. Same with this one, Monsters Inc. Really wasn't expecting to enjoy this that much, but I really loved it. Awesome film. Can't wait for Monsters University next year. And again, love the colour theme that goes along with his fur. And again, can you tell I'm a big fan of Pixar? Bugs Life, one of my favourite animated films again. This is one of those films that I watched over and over again on VHS. Like I literally would watch it over and over again all day when I was a kid. Again, love the colour theme, looks just like Flick. And yeah, brilliant film. Great Steelbook. Love that collection there. And I think I might try and get the Toy Story ones to complete the collection. That's all the Steelbooks then. Next up we have some kind of digibooks and so on. To Kill a Mockingbird, Universal 100th Anniversary digibook. Fantastic film, fantastic digibook. So much information in this. Really good. Really worth picking up. This one I haven't seen yet. This was sent to me by Robbie Webster. I'm sorry I haven't watched this yet. Amadeus, the director's cut. Really looking forward to watching it though, but it is a very long film, so just need to find the time to check it out. This one is one I picked up specifically for my fiance. It was very cheap. Dirty Dancing, the Keepsake edition. I haven't really shown this before because it is hers, I guess, but it is part of my collection. This is a really nice set for people who like the film. You got the Blu-ray and the DVD and special features and a really nice booklet and everything. Really, really nice set. And it was like £7 brand new. The outer box has a bit of like, not damage, but bumps and stuff, so maybe that's why it was going cheap, I don't know. Another one that isn't mine, I got it for my fiance's birthday. But again, what's mine is hers, what hers is mine. It is Fast and the Furious, the complete collection. The first Fast and Furious film I really liked. The second one I thought was pretty good, surprised me. The third one I liked even more. The fourth one I didn't like so much. And the fifth one was a really fun film, but it was one of the most unrealistic films I think I've ever seen. Another one, this is from Robbie Webster. This is a Criterion Collection, Rushmore. This is one of the proudest items of my collection, even though I can't watch it yet because I haven't got a region-free Blu-ray player. It's one of my favourite films, and to have a Criterion edition of it is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see this. Robbie Webster is pretty effing awesome. Now we have 2 Arrow video releases, Dawn of the Dead. These are fantastic. I've done separate videos on this and the next one. I love this film, Dawn of the Dead. This is the first time I've properly seen it. God, my cat nearly killed itself. Yeah, fantastic. And these are the ones with the white slipcovers and the windows and the reversible covers and all that good stuff. So if you want to see more of them, check out my videos on them. They're all in the Mail Day playlist. And we have Battle Royale there, the next one. Love this as well. Watch the director's cut on this, which is also on Blu-ray, which is really cool. Because Dawn of the Dead has 3 different versions of the film, but it's only the theatrical version that is on Blu-ray. Whereas this one has a second Blu-ray disc for the director's cut, which is an interesting watch and gives you a bit more backstory to some of the kids. I realise I'm not talking much about the films, I'm sorry about that, but I want to get this done quickly. I don't want this to be like a 40-minute video again. Here we have the extended Blu-ray collector's edition for Avatar. I already have the steelbook, but I didn't have the extended edition. And I found this cheap in Morrison's, about £10. I thought I'd pick it up. And I watched this in my 24-hour film marathon. Loved it. Really, really great. The scenes didn't really, well, they weren't groundbreaking, the ones that were added, because I had this on DVD, but I never really watched it. The extended version, I never had the time. So I upgraded to the Blu-ray and watched it for sure. Watched the extended version, because you get the theatrical, the special edition version, and the extended collector's set edition version. And that one was really cool. I like the backstory with Grace, Sigourney Weaver's character, and Neytiri's sister who died. Again, if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. If not, then just check out my review of it. Next we have just more random ones. We have 50/50. This is probably one of the most recent ones I picked up. This is a brilliant film, very underrated film, 2011, one of my favourites. I can't remember where I placed it in my top 10 list in 2011, probably 3 or 2. Although that was before I saw films like Drive, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and so on, because I did my top 10 in 2011 without having seen all the films. The Artist as well. But you know, this is one of my favourite films in 2011. Brilliant film, fantastic performance from Joseph Gordon-Levitt as a guy who has cancer. And again, check out my review if you want to see more thoughts on this, but this is a brilliant film. And it was quite expensive actually, it was £17, and I didn't really want to get it that expensive, but I know from experience that these slipcovers and stuff always go out of print really quickly, and this was very hard to find on Blu-ray in HMV in Cardiff. It wasn't there for a few weeks. They only had the DVD, and then they had 2 of these in, only 2 copies. So I picked it up because I really like the slipcover, and you know, it's one of my favourite films from 2011. Now some standard ones. Got The Other Guys. Really, really funny film. Enjoyed this a lot. People slate it, but I had a lot of fun watching this. I actually find Mark Wahlberg funnier than Will Ferrell in that film as the straight guy. Then we have Hugo 3D. This is the only version available in the UK, is the 3D version, and you have the option to watch the 2D version, so obviously I just did that. And they did this interesting thing where they basically have the 2 images for the 3D, and to watch the 2D you simply just watch one of those, you know, those screens. And I enjoyed this a lot. This is a really, really fun film, fantasy, almost like a fan fiction of George Méliès, really. There's a lot of cool stuff in this about the early days of cinema, actually. It's almost a love letter to cinema by Martin Scorsese. I really enjoyed that one. Next is Land of the Lost, a very, very silly comedy, which is pretty awful, but I really enjoyed just the Danny McBride and Will Ferrellness of this film, and I feel like a give or take. And the whole plot of the film like a give or take, but just to see Danny McBride and Will Ferrell in 90 minutes of comedy is pretty cool for me. Red Heat, I've yet to open this. I will watch it soon. Just a classic Arnold Schwarzenegger film that I picked up very, very cheaply. Next is another one that is my fiance's. It is Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Not seen this. I've heard it's very good, so I'm sure I'll see it at some point. Next up is I can't remember if I've shown these or not. I may or may have not shown this in another video, but these are some more of the Sony Collector's Editions. I did a whole video on these, so you know anything you want to know about these editions, just check out my close-up, in-depth look at the Sony Collector's Edition series, because I cover all the bases there. I'm really proud of that video. No one seemed to watch it, but there you go. This is Gandhi number 4 in the UK Sony Collector's Edition series. I've yet to watch this. I'm not really interested in this film, but as it is number 4 in the collection, I had to just complete it. And I'm sure it'll be a fun watch at some point. Good to have another film hanging around that you haven't seen on a rainy day, I guess. And the final one that I didn't have is number 8 in the collection. Is the director's cut of Das Boot, or Das Boat, however you want to call it. This has the director's cut, which is around 3.5 hours long. Almost watched this for the 24-hour movie marathon, but I ended up not watching it. But I'm going to check it out very soon. Next one I found very cheaply in a store. This was The Doors. This is the 20th anniversary special edition. There's what's his name? Val Kilmer playing Jim Morrison there. And I haven't seen this, but one of my mates who's a brilliant musician recommended this to me a long time ago, so I had to pick it up. And I might watch that today actually. This is the final one that is technically my fiance's. It is Tron Legacy. Had to pick this up for her because she loves this film, and I really enjoyed it too. This is one of the films that is made for Blu-ray. Really cool. It's got a nice slipcover there. Very cool. Now, the final lot is one big kind of thing I can talk about. Disney. This past month, March in particular, I really got into Disney Blu-rays. I don't know why, I just saw that they had like a buy one get one free kind of deal going on, so I thought, oh, I'll try that out. So I tried out picking up Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King. The first one I watched was Beauty and the Beast, and I absolutely loved it. It's the Diamond Edition without the slipcover. This film was great. This is actually, I believe this is the first film I ever saw in the cinema, and it's one of my earliest memories seeing this film in the cinema. And when this kicked up on the Blu-ray, and it was the opening establishing shot, that is one of the earliest memories I have, is that shot of the wide shot of the castle, and I was like, wow. And I'm a big fan of backgrounds in animations. You know when you see like a background and then like the things that are moving in the foreground are like slightly lighter? Like, I can't remember what it was. I remember seeing this animated film, and they're on some mountain somewhere. It might be The Land Before Time. And you know, you got the dark background and the lighter kind of characters moving around, and there's one rock that's like lighter than the rest, and then you're like, that rock's moving. That rock is moving somehow. Come on, come on. But when's it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I used to just always look out for stuff like that when I was a kid in animation. But I'm a big fan of background art in films like that. I love looking at it, especially on Blu-ray when you can see all the detail. It's fantastic, and this film's great. And this really kicked off my Disney obsession, as you'll see in over the next minute or so. Lion King, amazing. When you get chills in the first 2 seconds of a film, you know it's awesome. This is brilliant scene on Blu-ray. The stampede scene, oh, it was just epic. So good on Blu-ray. And the very cool thing with these Disney Blu-rays is, of course, you get Disney movie reward points, which is, you know, you get that with loads of things like Tesco and Asda, or I think. You get all kinds of things where you get money back and all that, but with Disney, you get these points and you can buy things from their store. And now the UK, I believe, is one of the best Disney movie reward sites for getting Blu-rays back. I believe in America it's not so good, but you get more exclusive stuff. But in the UK, you can pick up Blu-rays for, I don't know, maybe about 4 or 5 worth of Blu-ray points, if you know what I mean. You get points in Blu-rays, DVDs and games. And after I bought Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, and these two, Fantasia, which is another great film, a brilliant experiment in music, animation and film that was just, it's so out there, you know. I can't believe I loved this as a kid. I think it's because it's just so visual and so interesting, you know. It's hard to get through at times because it just drags on so long, but it's a brilliant film. It was great to see this in high definition. And the other one was Dumbo, the 70th anniversary edition. I said this in one of my vlogs that when I watched this, it felt like I'd watched it after having a concussion, like recently after. It was really weird because this is one of the Disney films I never owned on VHS. I owned almost all of them on VHS. So I never saw this as much as the other one, so I had vague memories of it. And it was like, oh, I remember that, or do I? Oh, that's different, wait. yeah, there's something about it. It was really weird, but I really enjoyed this one. Classic Disney film. So after buying those past 4 Blu-rays, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Dumbo and Fantasia, I got to order Alice in Wonderland for free, and it turned up within 2 days. Fantastic movie award scheme from Disney, love it. Alice in Wonderland is one of the ones I did have on VHS and watched it a lot. Love this film. It's so cool. Just brilliant. I love it. I love everything about it. It's a fantastic film. Really weird and it's just awesome. Absolutely brilliant. Watched this again recently and loved it. The latest Disney film I picked up is The Lady and the Tramp Diamond Edition. This is one of the more recent ones that has been released. Now this has the slipcover. And, you know, I'm not as into slipcover collecting as I know some people are. I go on the Blu-ray forum a lot. I am a bit of a steelbook nerd, but slipcovers I'm not too bothered about. However, I would love to have all these Disney films with the slipcovers, but I've joined the game way too late. You know, it would cost me a fortune to buy just slipcovers separately, and I'm not doing that. At no point am I going to buy just a slipcover on its own. It's not worth it to me. I almost feel like taking this slipcover off, just so I can have all my Disney films just as Amarais without the slips, because I like consistency, but I don't know, I'm leaving it a bit like this for a while. Then again, watching this was awesome again. I did have this on VHS, didn't watch it as much, so this was kind of like, oh yeah, I remember that, and oh, that's cool, and brilliant, awesome film. One of my favourite bits was when the 2 Siamese cats come out. We are Siamese, if you please. Dun, dun, dun. It's just so weird and random. Me and my fiance were laughing so much. And the final set of the whole thing, we're done now, I promise. It is the complete Toy Story collection. Now, I almost wish I'd held off on buying this, because all 3 of these films are part of the German Pixar Steelbook collection, and they look really cool, and it'd be great to just expand that and have the whole set. But I picked this up before I even knew about those. This was really cheap, and it has all 3 of them inside in their Amarais cases. So we have Toy Story, just nostalgia at its finest. Absolutely love this, you know, it's just great seeing it. I feel like I love Pixar films too much, you know. We have Toy Story 2, which when I saw it when I was a kid, I didn't really like it that much, and watching it now, it does pale in comparison to the first one, but I still enjoyed it, you know. I think the thing that irked me the most as a kid was the whole Jessie storyline, with her owner and stuff neglecting her. It just didn't click with me when I was a kid, but I get it now. But I still think, after seeing the 3rd one, that Toy Story 2 is the weak link. Here we have Toy Story 3. Fantastic, almost a perfect film. So good. I absolutely love that one. So yeah, that's my DVD and Blu-ray. No, it's not. I haven't even gone into the DVDs yet. I'm going to have to turn the camera off and get the DVDs out. Okay, so we have some DVDs here. I'm sure there's more, but I just grabbed the few that I knew I hadn't shown in the previous update. Oh God. All in Good Taste. Jim Carrey. This is touted as Jim Carrey's first film. And wow, what an awful piece of shit. I knew it was going to be. It was like £2 in the shop. I had to pick it up. If you look at it, it looks like some kind of cheap porn film. And it pretty much is. It's just like naked women. And it looks like a really badly made TV show. Like a cable access TV show. Really bad. It's like Canadian, and Jim Carrey is like not really even in it. He's just like a young kid who like doesn't even have any lines really. And oh, what an absolute piece of crap. Here we have, on the complete other end of the scale, we have the Best Picture winner from 1969 of the Oscars. It is The Midnight Cowboy. Midnight Cowboy, I didn't mean to say the. Starring Jon Voight and Dustin Hoffman. Loved this film. It got a bit too weird at times, and I thought the weirdness was kind of a detriment to it. And I think if they just toned down on a bit of that, this could have been even better. But nonetheless, it won the Best Picture, and I really enjoyed this. Jon Voight and Dustin Hoffman were fantastic in this film. Really enjoyed their performances. We have here Speed, the special edition. You know, this is a film I'm not likely to pick up on Blu-ray, and this was really cheap again. We got a great store in Cardiff, which has all sorts of used DVDs, and I love going in there and picking up, you know, some of the cooler stuff in there. Because of course now that Blu-ray is the forerunner in media, pretty much, you know, a lot of these DVDs are going quite cheap. Next up is a film that hasn't been released on Blu-ray yet, so I thought I'd pick it up to add to my Kevin Smith collection is Mallrats, his second film, which I've already seen like once, I think, and looking forward to watching it again. Next up, we have here something I picked up from a pound shop. It is The Matrix. Now I already have this on Blu-ray, and no, I don't have it again on DVD. I sold it years ago. But this is the Warner Brothers original cardboard snap cases. Who remember those? Who remembers those? You know, those are like the original kind of DVDs, and I'd love to collect more of these. So I picked it up just because I love them. And it's just like, you know, it's like the beginning of DVD to me. When I think DVD, like the origins of DVD, I remember The Matrix. That was one of the first films that came out on DVD, to my knowledge, that I knew about anyway. I remember like a Christmas once, like everyone was clamouring over DVD and The Matrix, which was just been released. So I kept this and I'm going to keep it sealed, the snap case there. I'll give you an example actually. I've got a couple down here that aren't in great condition by any means, but we have Ace Ventura here in the cardboard, so you snap it open like that, and then you have this like a cardboard kind of thing. I love them, I think they're really cool. I say they're not in great condition, they are in good condition, I've watched them, but you got this on the back, some scribbling on the barcode. Same with this one as well, When Nature Calls. But I love these cardboard cases, I'd love to collect more of them. I saw Caddyshack, but I didn't pick it up. But now that I've picked this one up and it was sealed, I'm definitely going to try and get some more of those. Final one I've not watched yet, I might check it out today. Little Noises. It just looks like a bad TV movie starring Crispin Glover of Back to the Future fame and Charlie's Angels, and well, he's been in quite a few things, a lot better things than that actually. And Rick Mail, one of my favourite British comedians. I'm sure this is going to be awful, and Rick Mail's probably not in it at all. It even says on the back, images in the packaging do not necessarily appear in the programme. So it's like, this could be anything, you know, they've put a thing on there, so it could be, I don't know, anything for all I know. But I will check it out. So thank you for watching. This has been a long one, I know, but I'm trying to be, you know, if I had talked about every film, I'd still be here now at the beginning of the whole thing. So thank you for watching. I promise to do a May update at the end of May, and I'll get it out really quickly. There's probably not going to be much for May, really, so I went a bit of a splurge in terms of Steelbooks and Disney Blu-ray, so I won't be doing that this month. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.